Hi everyone, OT Nikki here from Action OT, bringing you this week's episode of AT Fridays, where today I'm going to be reviewing the Kleva Sumo slicer. I'll put the link in the Facebook comments of where you can purchase this one from online. We found this AT solution when we started looking for an AT solution to help a client of ours a few months ago who wanted to increase independence with grating when completing meal preparation in the kitchen. So traditionally we found a lot of our clients, and it was the same with this client, can't use a traditional grater where the person holds it in one hand and then uses the item to grate in the other hand up and down against the grater, because what typically happens is they end up grating their fingernails and skin within the grater. Nobody wants to eat skin or fingernails in their pizza cheese. So we found this solution, got it into trial for this client and found it worked really, really well. So we ended up adding it to our trial stock here at Action OT. And we found since then it's actually been quite useful for a lot of the clients that we see. Typical conditions that we have found this really useful include people with reduced hand strength or fine motor control, or difficulties in one upper limb as a result of, for example, stroke or a brain injury. It doesn't work for if the person's only got the use of one upper limb. So if that was the case, you'd have to look at a different solution, something like the one-handed kitchen station that Cameron's previously reviewed. So I'm going to show you how to set it up and use it today. So the base actually comes with a locking mechanism on it. So I'm going to show you how it locks in, and then I'm going to turn it around, otherwise I'm going to be working back to front. So it's actually got a little unlock and lock system here, and you just turn this base here, turn it around, and it locks in. Now that part, you can see it requires quite a bit of strength to be able to do. I have had clients with disabilities still be able to do that quite successfully though, even with reduced hand strength or coordination. But if you find that you're unable to do that part, you can have somebody set it up for you, and you just leave it in situ set up somewhere like on a kitchen bench or something where you want to use it. So it needs to be unlocked to put in this top part here. So that's quite easy to do, it just slides in, and that's the part that that stays set up. So, and then you just change your barrel according to what you want. All the parts go in the dishwasher, which we love, dishwasher safe. So I'm going to show you how to use the coarse grater and the slicer today. It also does come with a fine grater option. So you just pop your barrel of choice in there, and then this is the handle. Just pop that on and just turns that on. So then you take your item of choice. This is a very long carrot, so I don't need to use the piece that pushes the item down to grate, but when it does get smaller, you can use that in your other hand to push down so you don't have to get your fingers anywhere near the drum. So, and here's the bowl that I set up earlier. So you just hold that there, and it's not requiring quite a lot of force for me to do, and you can see there our braided items are starting to come out down the bottom, not in the bowl. There you go. That was more my setup of the bowl. So it's quite easy to use, and we have found it to be quite successful with a lot of the clients that we see. So the other option is, I'm going to show you with the, it is slipping about a little bit on the table here, but I think that's more to do with the surface that we're using here, because we found that it actually sticks really well on clients' benches. So I think that's just the surface that we're demonstrating on. So just pretend that's not moving. It's suctioned on quite well. Okay, so this is the slicer mechanism. So I've used this with clients to slice things like cucumber for a salad, slice carrots, slice things for like fried rice, that sort of thing. So once again, just holding that there and then just turning that around, and you'll start to see the sliced pieces coming out there. So, carrot, look at that. Toasty. Sorry, talking with my mouth full. It is something that I've seen available on, sorry, just finishing this piece of carrot. That's awkward. It is, I think the Kleva site is aimed, it's quite like a TV kind of infomercially type site, which is where this particular client's family found it for us and recommended it to us. On the box, so we've got different things like, we've certainly tried cucumber in it, also onion, capsicum, those sorts of things. So there is a variety of things, different vegetables, sort of the harder vegetables that you can use with it. If you're using it for softer things, it's obviously not going to work. It retails for $39.95. I did find it really amusing that when we bought it, there was a buy one get one free offer, and it came with like a free peeler and a free garlic peeler as well. But generally $39.95 for one, and usually if you have a look at the site, you can get a deal, like they've got some sort of deal running that is sometimes better value than others. So check it out, the Kleva Sumo Slicer from the Kleva range. Once again, I'll put the link of where you can purchase it from in the comments. See you next week, everyone.